At Credit Suisse, team leaders fulfill a critical and versatile role. It is a role that requires a healthy dose of business acumen, a thorough understanding of clients, a broad knowledge of private banking, and the ability to lead, coach, and develop a diverse team. It entails being a team manager, people coach, connector, product advisor, and business developer all at once. No doubt a demanding role, yet interesting and rewarding at the same time. To achieve our growth targets, Credit Suisse must offer the best client service in the market, enhance the productivity of our people, and make our organizational model scalable. We need strong front office teams with leaders that drive the team's performance. You and your teams are the key to our success, and the Team Leader Handbook was developed to support you. It outlines the expectations towards team leaders, how Credit Suisse intends to empower them, and defines in detail your role. In addition, to support you in scaling your business and to deliver the best in-class execution, it defines the minimum required standards for a frontline training initiative. The expectations towards the role of a team leader centers around 5 building blocks that require you to set strategic targets, which means setting the overall business direction for your team and the planning of resources. Drive client activity, which includes driving, managing, and monitoring client and prospect activities of your team to ensure both team targets and service levels are consistently met. Deliver the bank, ensuring that each of your team members delivers the full depth of the Credit Suisse value proposition and accurately promotes Credit Suisse to clients and prospects. Invest in people, which means to recruit, onboard, integrate, coach, share knowledge, and manage the performance of your team members. Manage risk, which is ensuring that you and your team know client and portfolio risks, comply with rules, regulations, and standards, but it is also about managing transitions smoothly. The Team Leader Handbook further outlines the key activities of each and every building block. This helps you with what needs to be done and how to go about it. Let's go through each building block and the key activities one by one. First, set strategic targets. Entails you to plan targets and to develop a strategy such that they are met and requires you to consider areas such as pricing, service delivery, and market environment, as well as your team abilities. As part of setting strategic targets, you also have to manage resources by means of a structured plan to determine, acquire, and maintain the best team composition. Secondly, the tasks in the Drive Client Activity building block helps you to sharpen and standardize the sales focus of your team. In one-on-one meetings with your team, you are expected to review in detail the accounts to support account strategy definition and action planning, and to ensure yearly client review. On a monthly basis, you will need to review RM's individual performance along the most relevant performance dimensions in an open and supportive atmosphere. Furthermore, on a weekly basis, you are to run client activity meetings with your whole team. These short, to-the-point meetings will help to define activities for the coming week, review past week, and are a good platform to share information and practices. To further support the development of your team's business and their performance, you're required to conduct joint client meetings and client calls. All of this will help you to monitor your team with regards to the number and quality of client contacts, and to reinforce optimal client coverage by shifting accounts or deploying the right specialist across all units and divisions of the bank. This brings us to the third building block, Deliver the Bank, in which you have to ensure that the entire breadth of Credit Suisse product suite is offered to the client. It's your responsibility to strengthen the knowledge of RMs on the Credit Suisse product suite and to collaborate with specialists and leverage senior management to excel in team performance and enhance the client experience across the bank to ultimately promote the one bank concept. The fourth building block, Invest in People, is all about developing your team members improve communications, and ultimately minimize people turnover and creating sustainable growth. Logically, it is expected that you develop your people and manage their performance, and that you conduct frequent and effective meetings with RMs and ARMs discussing performance, development, and support needs. You are further required to recruit RMs that are highly qualified and expected to invest time to onboard and integrate new RMs and ARMs. Best practices in terms of targets achievements are shared in one-on-one meetings with your team in order to reduce communication and interaction barriers. This allows you to sense difficulties and identify solutions to potential problems early on. Last but not least, it requires you to manage bottom performers to identify them, but also take appropriate measures when needed. The last building block, manage risk, tasks team leaders with all areas of the prudent management of risk, including the adherence to all relevant standards, rules, and regulations. Frequently reviewing the APEC risk and compliance report sets the tone to create an open compliance and control culture within your team. It is about protecting the business by ensuring investment suitability of clients, as well as to ensure that we retain clients of existing RMs. This is quite a list, and we recognize that the team leader role is not only critical and versatile, but also somewhat demanding. Again, the Team Leader Handbook offers help here. It highlights available tools within Credit Suisse to support you with the operational rhythm, the management, and the development of your business. You'll find, for example, templates for meeting minutes, tools for reviews and planning, and available resources and references to Credit Suisse business information tools. The Team Leader Handbook is a performance management tool that supports you in all areas of your business. It offers a degree of development and challenge that allows Credit Suisse team leaders to grow, both professionally and personally. Credit Suisse has high ambitions, and you play a critical role in offering the best client service in the market, enhancing the productivity of our people, and scaling our organizational model. Our performance is your performance.